Fort Worth Police Chief Eddie Garcia is marking 100 days on the job.
His hiring marked his return to North Texas after leaving the Dallas Police Department to work in Austin. Fox 4's Amelia Jones spoke to Garcia about the biggest challenges facing the department. She joins us now live. Amelia.
Heather, Steve, in our conversation, Fort Worth Police Chief Eddie Garcia touched on his experience in Austin, technology advancements, and looking forward to the FIFA World Cup. Fort Worth Police Chief Eddie Garcia surpassed 100 days in his new position over Christmas. During that time, he implemented a constitutional policing unit to strengthen police accountability and embrace technology advancements with the use of drones. But the most immediate issue he sees in the department is growth.
We're hopeful to be at full staffing by the end of next year, but I always talk about that full staffing in quotes because everyone recognizes and realizes that we have to continue to grow as a department. So I would say staffing. Garcia
served as the Dallas police chief before seeming to be finished with law enforcement, taking a job as assistant city manager in Austin. Now that he's back in uniform, he says he's bringing a new perspective after spending time in City Hall.
Solidified the fact that we're part of a greater team and that one department's success helps the other.
Earlier this year, the new Dallas police chief announced the department turned down a potential partnership with Immigration and Customs Enforcement worth millions and said the department only assists with security or transport. We asked Chief Garcia about whether Fort Worth would enter a partnership with ICE. He stressed the importance of communicating with federal authorities and pointed to a state law that requires cooperation from sheriff's offices.
I think what we have to keep in mind is when we give our message, we have to be very honest with our community. We want to ensure that our community is not fearful. At the end of the day, we're blind to immigration status, the criminal element. If you're involved in criminal activity and you're on that immigration radar, then there's not much we're going to be able to do about that.
The FIFA World Cup is fast approaching, and Chief Garcia says he is taking a community-first approach to preparing for the event. Officers and staff have already been told they cannot take time off to ensure there are enough resources to help at home and neighboring cities.
We're going to be on the world stage, although obviously we're going to do everything in our power to ensure it's a safe event for all. We also have our cities that we have to protect in the middle of the summer, which is generally a busier time.
As he looks towards the days ahead, he hopes to become a more data-driven and intelligent-led type of department.
We're trying to do everything we can to continue to build the trust that's already been built in Fort Worth.
Some goals for 2026. Chief Garcia says he's already been talking to Fort Worth city leaders about more that can be done for bail reform in the upcoming legislative session, a topic he's been very outspoken about. And there are plans to grow the department's real-time crime center into a regional center to help partner cities. Heather, Steve.
Amelia, thank you.